Does Ozempic hold the secret to weight loss success? What if the miracle weight loss solution isn't in your fridge or on your yoga mat, but in a tiny injection pen? Let's talk about Ozempic. So Ozempic is a medication which was originally designed to treat type 2 diabetes. Its active ingredients, semaglutide, mimics a hormone which is called GLP-1, which is glucagon-like peptide 1, which regulates our blood sugar and tells our brain we're full now. So it's a signal to switch off feeling hungry. Amazing, right? But it's doing far more than just managing glucose. People on Ozempic are also seeing 10 to 15% reductions in their body weight. And for those who've spent a lifetime yo-yo dieting, this is absolutely monumental. In case it's your first time here, my name's Emma-voysey. I'm a health coach, a realist, and a long-time believer in food-first strategies. But I also believe in being informed. And today we're digging deep into the buzz. Could Ozempic really hold the secret to your weight loss success? Join me as I dip into the world of Ozempic and put this to the test. This is Mikey the dog, and it's a glorious, glorious spring day in Andorra, which is why I've got my shorts on. It's just gone from winter about 2 days ago when it was snowing to summertime all at once. Marvellous. Taking full advantage of the sunlight and getting some of that vitamin D action that we need after a long winter. Why are so many people turning to Ozempic? So, because traditional methods often fail, at least it sometimes feels like they do. Despite our best intentions, meal plans, gym memberships, calorie counting, it can feel like our bodies just fight us at every turn of the corner, at every step. Ozempic seems to switch off the hunger and switch on a more helpful metabolism. Your appetite drops. Food noise goes quiet. People say it's the first time in their lives that they've ever been able to just completely stop thinking about food all the time. You just stop thinking about snacking 24/7. Ozempic seems to switch off the hunger and switch on a more helpful metabolism. But it's also very pricey, and it's prescription only, and it comes with common side effects, including, for not everybody, but for some people, nausea, fatigue, constipation, muscle loss. Some people feel amazing, but others not so much. The science of semaglutide. Here's what it does. It suppresses your appetite. It slows your stomach emptying. It increases insulin release after your meals, and it also reduces glucagon, which is a hormone that raises our blood sugar. So this means better blood sugar control, less insulin spikes, less insulin resistance, and fewer sugar crashes. So Ozempic users often report feeling full faster and not obsessing over food for the first time in years, and for some people, for the first time ever. And yes, it improves insulin sensitivity, which is key to losing that stubborn belly fat and lowering the risk of type 2 diabetes. Clinical trials show that long-term weight loss and also show reductions in heart disease risk. However, at this point, I just want to interject. That word, clinical trials, it's often bandied around, and people often don't... I have your ball. Ready? Here. People often won't even begin to trust something until it's been through rigorous clinical trials. But I always ask myself, who funded that clinical trial? Bearing in mind that they cost a lot of money. I mean, they cost in some cases millions and millions of pounds or dollars. So you always want to be thinking about, peek behind the curtain a little bit and ask, who paid for that clinical trial? Was it just some well-meaning member of the public, or was it somebody who had a vested interest in perhaps selling Ozempic? Hello, well done. Up you go. Risks and some real talk. You need to know this. When you stop taking Ozempic, the weight is going to return. So it's not a cure, it's a management tool. And unless you're pairing it with a protein-rich diet, with strength training, with nutrient-dense meals, and with dealing with the habits which made you overweight in the first place, then you know, you're just going to slip back to be back at where you started, perhaps even gaining more fat than you had to begin with. Because when you take Ozempic or when you use Ozempic, you don't just lose fat, you lose muscle weight as well. And when that fat goes back on, if you haven't changed the reasons you got fat in the first place, the muscle weight is now replaced with more fat. That's where people, when people's yo-yo diet, they feel like every time they go back to being overweight, they're a bit fatter than they were the time before. So it's not a silver bullet. It's a chance. It's a helper. It's not a replacement for foundational habits. Still, for many, it's the first thing that has ever worked for them. So let's not deny it, that amazing statistic that for some people who've never been able to lose weight and maybe their weight has become life-threatening, then Ozempic can be a really positive tool for them. Only if you address the reasons that you became overweight in the first place and you're prepared to change your habits, then it can be a really great accelerator. What to do if you're considering Ozempic? So first of all, speak with a trusted medical practitioner, someone who stays current, not someone who just shrugs and says it's just a trend, because that's no help to anybody. And if you are prescribed Ozempic, pair it with protein-rich meals, the food that you are eating, strength training because you need muscle, anti-inflammatory real food, so ditch the ultra-processed junk. Ozempic is not just an excuse to eat any old crap, it's a way to assist you while you re-educate yourself. Concentrate or pay attention to your sleep hygiene, make sure your sleep is really good, improve those bad sleep habits, and give yourself great gut support, especially if you get digestive side effects. So, final thoughts about Ozempic. It may hold the key, but not the secret to weight loss success. It is a powerful tool, but like all tools, it depends on how you use it. What do you think? Would you try Ozempic? Have you tried it already? Let's talk in the comments. Give me a like if this helped you think differently. And hey, join my email community if you haven't already. It's where I share honest, helpful stuff that I don't share anywhere else. I've put a link down in the description. And if you, oh, there's the ball. If you like this video, you might also like one of these two. So have a watch of those next. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my very next video. Bye for now.